Ki December boss, ukwabaza ucho. Ki December boss, ukayi umureki. Yeah. Okay, guys. Today what we are talking about is the festive break. Do people in relationships take breaks during the festive? And we want to also talk about festive flings. People during their casual celebrations over the festive season and having break, they end up, things happen. Cupid becomes very busy piercing people with the arrow. The arrow Cupid is busy piercing the heart of people. Are these serious relationships or what's going on? Or just flings, the festive nje. Afterwards, uzohamba abanye but they are on a holiday and then will they come back ayobuyela emntwini wakhe esula umlobi ngathi khanga atye. Over to you, Wayne.
Welcome back. It's Sagas of couplehood. You know, we love what we do. We have always loved what we do. I say this week in, week out. We gotta celebrate this. Don't forget, this coming Sunday, we're celebrating what we have progressed through from the day we started, and on the 1st of December, we've picked certain individuals who participated throughout our baby steps till namhlanje. But today, as Mzo says, we are talking about Lendoye Festive. You know, things change. People are in a different mood. We are hype. Some of us get a break from work. No, not some of us. I still work because I'm in the hospitality industry. But as usual, the usual suspects, DJ Wicked Wayne, Nomzo, Ari.
Yebo. Yeah, Wayne, I've got this question that you get asked. Where were you? So right now, when we get to the festive season, people will be, are we allowed to be asked that question by your lover? Good, where are you? You are at groove. We are grooving non-stop. Or something.
Why should you ask me?
Should you be worried about your partner during this period?
Why is where were you as if you have been?
Okay, that's a funny one. Yeah, okay. So that's what you say normally during the year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be worse now. If upoka kanje during the normal circumstances when you are being asked to go to where were you, and you're like
it's just me. I'm out there. When Netflix, everything is there.
That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. I know. When you love someone, guys, I'm advising, don't get annoyed for being asked where you are, because that's an indication that this person loves you. Number two, they are jealous of you. And then Kuko is saying goodbye, just know that I'm a jealous God. If we're not jealous of God, who are we? Nekepsi Hansa. Yeah, but this period, this is a very difficult time when especially with love life. People don't want to be crowded, get responsibilities of love during festive season.
We work so hard in the 11 months. You are at work. If you need to be off from work, you need to come up with a story. If you have to come up with a story, a doctor's note. You might need to lie and all that because you are needed at work and all that. Now, boom, there is time off. Jesus is born. It's Christmas. We need to celebrate. Then whenever you think I'm done with work and the bosses and the managers, then there's this one in the house. There's this one in the house.
No, but you see, guys, when the children win, there's this one in the house. He's even from that, same with this one. As if there's this one in the house. Meaning that we are crowded, I'm crowded or something. But these are realities. So what Wayne is highlighting is that, do we get tired of the people that we love? Do we want space? Do we want not space as in space, but do we want mental state? Is the relationship so draining that you need a break from?
Women will say otherwise. Why? Because women, as the love progresses, they get so attached to Mchita. Whereas when you get a woman and finally, eventually, she's with you, she stays with you, you feel, nah, she's mine. It's right. She won't go anywhere. Let me go out there and find out what's happening outside there. It's December. Well, there are a lot of terms. Get December, boss. And you want to be alone. You want to have some me time.
Why? Can't you groove with your partner?
Hey, this one automatically tends to be your mother. When you thought I left your mom, there's no peace in this world.
Oh my
you think
God.
I'm done with Lenduba? Where were you? What in it's December. I'm with people, I'm with friends. And okay, this one wants you to be here with her. And at times, you cannot be together all the time, man. You sleep together every day. You need new people outside there. Colleagues.
No, you see, I think maybe my approach to this and the way I'm thinking about it is that Tina, the way we are thinking about it, we are thinking about it on the groovist level. There are people who are not groovists that sit at home, that they go to church maybe on Sunday and then they chill around.
Same person, same time, everything, the daily routine is the same.
Then you see, then that means that the element of cheating is very inherent in all of us. Then, if that is the way, if we get tired of the people that we love,
maybe a woman who is always homebound and she's always locked in the house. Whenever she gets an opportunity to be out there, uba crazy, like she gets so wild, like wow, and like this one who is used to be out there, and you can tell how we groove. This one has groove limited in her genes. So we starve ourselves with enjoyment and being out there and have groove. Why? Because we want to respect into a marriage or father and set or togetherness. And we feel we have to be loyal. We have to need to change your lifestyle to adapt to this person that you are staying with. You need to accommodate this person that you are staying with now. But now, come December, it's a different ball game. As much as we celebrate my birthday, it's such a Jesus birthday. I'm not very good with the Bible. But
yeah, 25th. Yeah, I know questions there, but all right.
So when you celebrate as if it's your birthday, I remember this guy saying, don't celebrate Kakuli, it's not your birthday, it's Jesus' birthday. But people actually tend to celebrate as if it's their birthday.
You know what my medulla oblongata is telling me? It's telling me that the festive season is going contrary to the requirements of a relationship. A relationship, one needs you to be attentive to the person that you are in love with, needs you to pay, to attend to their emotions, to attend and care for them. During festive season, you want to go wild and go and have fun. Mm-hmm. I think that's what we're trying to allude towards. Bonus? Oh, you mean mula wise?
Yeah.
Yes. You got paid, bonusile, everything is happening, and right now you need to go and be with that person. Now your lover, mntu wako uyacinga ngaba uWayne is uyavala emsebenzini uWayne. We're gonna be at a break. I don't see him good enough during the year because we are late, abuye diniwe alala. Right now he's going nowhere. Sizojongana face to face nomntu wako. Yeah,
but so you remember the time we had COVID? Statistics, the time I checked the statistics, there was a very high rate of divorce that time. You know why? We went for months where people were locked in the houses. Like, you wake up, your woman is here. You go to the bathroom, she's here. Some of us got late from work. We were told to
There's no business.
there's no business and all that. So you also low cash wise. And that thing of waking up every day and seeing the same person and talking about the same thing, like what are we gonna eat the next day? There's kisses, all that. It created friction within families, and eventually we started seeing a rise in divorce during that period. So at times, man, it's not healthy, man. We need to be far apart from each other when we miss each other. And when we miss each other, then it enhances that, that missing part of, hey, when you get home, you miss, but now, as you were saying, when they think, hey, I didn't have enough time with throughout the year, this is the time. Work is closed. This is our time. We need to get some family time. Whereas now you think, no, I should do with a majita and catch up and all that. And before you know it, you find yourself arriving home at 5 a.m.
No, I'm actually thinking while you are talking about this, especially this point that you are raising now, that did you know that when you call umntu wakho ehleli namajita, umntu wakho uyazidingidla uKhalifa.
And you know, when you are so much attached to somebody and you've dated for a long time, when you are not together, say for 2, 3, 4 hours, there's this something that tells you this one is gonna call anytime soon. And if you check the phone, you find a message. Aibo. You can feel it. Buddy, Umdana, when he's in the bedroom and gets so silent in the bedroom.
You know that something is fishy there.
Something is fishy.
You have to know good. You know, Wayne, let me tell you. This means then partners are not open enough to really voice out about their feelings. If she knew that you love your time with guys and with friends, and then she knows that you are not cheating, all you're doing is having a good time, you're hopping from one club to another, from one tavern to another, from one group to another, one shisanyama to another shisanyama, just for group purposes, then she should be aware of that and know it. But now what we tend to do, is we tend to lie. Purpose, out of the house, something needs to be bought, you volunteer yourself, no, baby. You take the car keys, you get out of the house, you don't come back for hours. Because you are not open to talk about your feelings, but I don't want to be in the house.
No, but they will say, no, you're not going anywhere. I mean, it's so difficult. I've stayed with a woman at some point. I remember the first 2 months we stayed. My nieces came and we were just sitting behind the house, and the other guy said, no, let's go and buy beers. Then, boom, I just left. Then I came back at 4 a.m. Man, I found this human being eyes wide open. Oh, so we have Pumajiwang. Eh? Yeah, but I'm back. No. So much ninja up. You don't even say, no, is life like this? I want to you need to report. I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back late. And when we start these relationships, we are a wolf in a sheep skin. And when there's that honeymoon, there's this, there's rounds, then there's a point where all this also gets to an end. Now you face each other. Now there's a reality. You don't want to be with this person or why? Because now you need to go back to your factory settings. Now, this factory settings is now me, Namachita, and as usual, Because Umama, I feel she's supposed to be there in the house and take care of
business there.
But
who is sitting there to love her? You got ample time to be chilling with her, to be showing love and affection to her. Why can't you sit in the house and have sex 10 rounds that day? Per day. Enjoy her. Now she's competing with all of the things that you think they are fun. She thinks she's fun.
Off camera, Mzo, I told you I want us to do an episode where at a certain age men struggle to have umshina going up like how it used to be years back.
All right, I have a question before you delve too deep into that. How does this relate to the fact that when you want to go and have fun? Do you want to go and have fun simply because umshina uphakame?
You just mentioned that. Why don't you sit in the house and have 10 rounds of sex? Where? From where?
All right, fine. Fine. Okay, we got challenges with machine.
Yeah.
We got challenges with machine now. We're gonna do that in that topic. We'll discuss that one. Thank you. But now, how does you going out help you? Why don't you go with her out?
Yeah, well, who remain in the house? They are kids. No, we cannot leave kids.
Let's say there are no kids. You're just saying that simply because it's convenient for you to say. You are just finding an excuse for you as a man to enjoy your privilege as a non-carer of children.
For the sake of this topic to be interesting, I know you want to crush my point and say, now I'm talking nonsense. But we all know why it's important to go alone to groove and not have this one of the opposite sex.
See, now we are getting to the crux of the argument. So in this festive season, it's going to be more interesting for you to be alone at the groove.
It has to be.
Okay.
It has to be. Because this one, when I want to buy a bottle of champagne, he's going to say, hey, Eskom, we're going to have a problem with Wi-Fi. Nigga, I need to spend my money. It's... I
agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree. Totally agree. But now the thing is, now it's putting a strain on the relation. The groove part, we accept that it has a strain on a relationship. But now how much more now in this festive season where like Okanye, as we said on this topic, the topic where we are talking about is just a festive break. Do partners need a festive break to say, baby, can you groove more? Why? So expect me to come back an hour to just take a nap and then I get back on the groove. Or when I hoot outside, did it? You understand? I get your point of saying, no, yeah, sometimes your partner becomes like your mother. She takes care of you. Because she's thinking, where is this nigga eating? What's going on wherever he's going? He hasn't changed those clothes for 3 days.
You see, what makes Sagas of couplehood interesting is when we talk about these topics that not a lot of people talk about, and they shy away to talk about these topics. Why? Because they just feel these things happen, but nobody really wants to tackle it and speak about it. This is where Sagas of couplehood come in. I mean, it's festive season. I want to buy what's the time? Buy la shake.
Sake mnano maskole asabuya. And then create story soba siya sabanjwa amapolice asisuke etrongweni kwathini.
I know those stories, bro. There's this guy of mine who had to remove his shoes and to hold his shoes and sit outside the police station and say to his woman, no, man, that. Because, man, if I don't do that, then I have to be in that house and you act as if, watch SABC News, ETV, that's the same old stuff. You need to be there, out there. But you're not very far from being real when I understand, man. When you get to and you say we are a couple, we're gonna stay together, and she feels now it's festive, it's break from work, this is the time we have to, get to bond and all that. But I want to assume we are different from the feminine side. Why? Because when you want to be out there, why? Because when you're at home,
how young your favor now? Let's just ask that one.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. Because I think you're gonna meet also somebody who is running away from a man that is tormenting her. I don't know, man. But Leo favor, I might not rule it out. I won't rule it out. Leo favor. Places are open till 6. I remember my stint in Joburg. We knew you go to this place closes at 11. You go to this place closes at 2 a.m. You go to this closes at 5 a.m. There was even another one that opens at 7 next and you proceed. So you won't need to mama in those situations.
Yes. No, but so that we sing at one side and then it groove us. We are crushing them. Siyayithanda groove singabanye, you understand? And then as a result, not only are young your fair grooving, are young team, but just to be having fun. We all need to have fun at some point, especially Tina and Zala upper date where we cool and get freedom of so much stuff is not there. We want to overcompensate now for all of that. Back there immigrant udansile wayedla ngolandika athi uyayazi bangaba ke weekend ndizaphuma yena yahlala bukele TV bukele soapies omnibus ziphinda zonke episodes zela
this is a guy sitting in the house.
No mama,
that was your woman.
Yes. So she would sit there and then ufuna ndihlale pha ubukele TV. No, so I'm not a guy who watches soapies. And then I end up hey, I'm on the 3rd episode now. She's watching this. I'm wondering, hey, I need to find an excuse to get out of this house because now I even know the name of the people in that soapy because I'm sitting there. She's chatting. We are now. Hey. No, man. This imagine that kind of thing. It's annoying during the year. Now it's festive. There's shit happening everywhere, and now I'm supposed to sit here. Now what she does is, from Spain on Friday, she gets on PJs. We also put Monday morning when she goes to work. But now, I would pull that stand of wanting to go to a spa or something and then go to buy breakfast. And then I have tendencies of not coming back. What she does, she beats me to it. Aphume kuqala ahamba ye elantikeni kwaspa aphume kwaspa ngene tops and buy me a bottle of whiskey and come back with it. Mina ndiyavuka ekuseni. Mazafuna uhamba athi look what I bought you.
Halal.
So now I must sit here. Hey. I can't say no.
Maybe we shy fast to so pay la whiskey.
Come on, the bottle of whiskey.
I'm ready to sink.
Yeah, so I have no excuse now. I need to chill in the house. No, now here's the thing. Chilling in the house, I'm drinking there. She's watching these soapies, playing a game on a laptop or something, just to entertain myself. And I'm like, nah, fuck, this is boring. Okay, while she's sitting there, like, okay, my man is here. It's all good. Yeah, this is fun. This is a perfect setting for her. It's festive, bruh. I'll get on the phone. Mtacho was Perez or Dennis.
Would you phone me?
Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Because I don't want to get out of the house according. Kusema chita. Cela nize apha. Qobelela nani ogatyeni wonke umjida wonke amajida ogatyeni siphelele bheki. Makuziwe izana machida nebhotile yewhisky apha kum. Sure, yeah.
Oh, that's same whiskey. Yeah. That's same Jameson.
And then after that, after that, I'm chilling, drinking my whiskey, and the next thing, there's a knock on the door. Hey, but no. I'm not going to. I
Yeah, Ramzo.
I don't feel like going anywhere. Uyahamba uyovula pha. Hey, amajita angena amajita enqola. Hey, ambulisena hey, unjani? Don. Hey, ukhona umzo up. Kufuneka babuze bandikhona na so that ingabi ngathi it's my arrangement this whole thing. And then ndithi majita xa nifika nihlale bazokuzathiwa uzawubona ngayo amajita ahleli bafaka mani message kuye hayi khaniphunga apha neetshomi zawo
out
ndithi hayi boss uba wrong. Just give us an hour or something so that I have that resistance ngathi ngifuna uhlala endlini. But after that ndithi hey majita no masivayeni majita. When we leave, I know that it was just the whole big arrangement that I had made. But from there, I don't think we need to resort to such things. We need to say, Nduam, here's what's happening. The festive season, you are going to see less of me. You understand? Because I'm actually Tina's colors, we are I'm getting all day.
But are you flexible if she says, Mundwam, it's festive season, I'm going to go out with the girls and I'll be extending 4 a.m. Are you fixed?
Okay,
are you good?
I'm not good. No. Besides, look, check. I'm actually, with all due respect, largely, this is a compounded problem. And I won't be able to mention it in this sentence now. But amateur, they don't have much resources to take care of themselves in the groove. Somehow, there must be a man that gets involved to rescue some kind of situation.
Yeah, they're going to crush you.
Historically, yes, I know they'll crush you. Historically, we know that women are starting to be independent. So I'm not expecting them to just flip things over quickly to be independent, that they can do everything on their own.
Facts that.
You understand? Yes, I'll be left for this one. But the thing is, whether if uhamba neetshomi zakhe baye groovini, there's 5 of them, basic girls, trust me, 48 men, we are sitting, what was that stats of yours? 49?
Yeah,
49 men hitting on her every second, what? Yeah, 49 men will be hitting on my woman on that day. There's 5 of them. If there's 5 of them, that simply means that 7 times 49 men will be hitting on each one of those women. These women, they will not have the same firewall. Some will have a very loose firewall where like a man penetrates and gets the number and just because
true that.
And then that man is not alone. That man has got friends. These are realities.
And this is reality. So we're actually talking from experience.
Exactly. Yeah. As much as I'm saying a point that is shaky, that seems like I'm a sexist or I'm against women, but this is a reality that I've seen.
I remember she says we blocked each other with this chick now. She was my colleague at some point.
Ikazara yepaint zamacheri ayikho tight ngokulinganayo.
What is Gazara?
It's that gutter.
Yeah.
That what elastic.
Hey,
some are loose, some are very firm tight.
Nigga, they're gonna crash you in this podcast. It's not easy.
I'm checking it for guys. But again, I'll check this crash for guys.
I wanted to support the fact label show. Which I would buy you a whiskey and say, hey, I'm nice, missing man. I used to date this chick. No, I don't know, man. It's not dating. We were having a fling because she was my colleague. But this colleague was dating a married guy.
Okay.
Oh, the guy was staying in Parklands. May soul rest in peace. I think he passed away like 2 months ago. And the chick is, I think, somewhere in Rwanda or whatever it is. So we were colleagues. Then the scenes into it with this chick. And this guy was a married guy doing almost 90% stuff for this chick. Pay for your UNISA fees, pay for your rent, pay for your transport to come from work. And I used to give her transport from work. Must have a late shift. Then would say, let's have a drink. Then, man, you know, this Lendo Gata Leo show, I think it got loose at some point. And then one thing led to the other. Then we started doing our thing. But with us men, Lando we show in the other podcast, our weaknesses, man, is we want to prove a point about I'm there and my presence. We do it, you know, financially. So he would do that. The guy was good. That chick didn't even want anything. That's why I actually still, if she comes back, I still want that girl. Because I wouldn't do anything for her. Even if I buy a first round of beer, she would pay for the next round because the guy was there for her. But now, this guy, I think, did not trust this woman. Oh, goody. He would come with alcohol. She loved alcohol, that chick. He would come with alcohol, take her to the flat, park the car downstairs, make sure she drinks and get drunk, walk her up to her flat, and he leaves. He wants to make sure she's drunk, she's got enough alcohol, and she's sleeping.
Smart motherfucker.
Where am I getting this from? She told me, man, the thing is, this guy is old. He's older than me, and now I feel I want a vibe up a punch. And now this guy realized that I love alcohol. And he buys expensive alcohol, eh? You buy Clean Leave, you buy this, they sit, they drink. So when our thing was flourishing, getting there, she's drunk and all that. And the guy carries her, put her in bed, then he leaves. He said, wait, goes on land.
And it's so as soon as the guy gets out.
Yeah, but one day when I'm so, the guy lied to the chick. She came over to her and said, with a bag, like, listen, man, I'm going to fly out to Joburg. Good night. And then the chick phoned me where he's on land. I took the chick. We went to my place. Bruh, 5 a.m. in the morning, the guy texted, where are you? He says, but what do you mean I'm at home? He said, where are you? No, I'm at home. She had a son. I don't know. Till today, it's not clear how he made it, but he went through and went into the flat. Went in bed, took a picture with the girl's son. And sent it to her and said, I said, where are you? Then she says, what the fuck? And you know, I mean, this guy is doing 90% of this girl's financial side of it.
And for the repayment, and then she fucks around, no way.
Damn too. Imagine, bro.
No, but the thing is, on this point, we might need to revisit this kind of thing when we talk about age difference. There's a lot of things that these sugar daddy kind of vibes they tolerate simply because ucimba wenzelwa a favor by this 21-year-old.
But it will be a favor, though. It's actually
No.
We what? We're gonna have a topic about this age difference.
Yes, but the guy, remember, what he fails to understand is that with his financial muscle, he can get any other 21-year-old. He can, if there are the 21-year-olds in Cape Town, let's say, for example, there's 40,000 of them. Chances are you can find another 21-year-old there that is not going to bullshit you.
But
why would you settle for the one that is a groovy that does bullshit all over?
Man, life is so funny though. I don't know, man. Where you are tormented and where you are not really liked. I don't know. For some reason, I posted yesterday, if you checked my status, that guy who responds faster than your boyfriend is not responding to his own girlfriend. You know, when there's this girl you meet, go McDonald's, and when you start texting, the moment the phone goes, you respond because it's new pussy and all that. Whereas your own girlfriend, she'll text, you see the message coming from the phone, you might just come on.
Imagine now the Festive, those kinds of messages.
But what you don't know is this same guy now, whatever, new thing, new fling, new festive vibe that you're getting in quick response. There's somebody who is crying in bed, waiting for this same person to respond to them. And what I actually said on that status is that if you can, remain where you are. Why? Because with this emergency and fast responding by this same person, when they eventually get what they want, we come back to square one.
We take off ifelele kush.
So, festive season, remain where you are. So.
Yeah, I get that, but now another compounded issue. Let's take a little bit of a volume up because we're halfway through our episode. Look, there's traveling also that happens. Abanye they go for holidays, Eastern Cape. Abanye bayahamba baya Durban, abanye bayahamba Lesotho, Kai. Bazophinda babonane ngoJanuary. Then these are gaps that create a whole lot of shit and turmoil. And there may be blessings in this way. When you've separated with, like, the Eastern Cape, okay, George, fine, we are away from each other for about 2 weeks, we speak on the phone. And then I realize, I'm at peace alone.
Definitely.
I don't need that bullshit. Then you could come to that kind of realization. Okanye, you meet someone else. She meets someone else by George. That's Mzoka, fuck him.
Man, these ninjas actually did the episode Amakap last week.
Yes,
this is where it actually comes in as well.
Yeah, but for this one, how different is that? The difference now is that there's a distance during the festive season. What the strain of that distance in a relationship?
No, so why are you ruling out Amakap?
I'm not ruling out Amakapa. It's almost tied. Because we are talking about festive flings also.
I mean,
your person can have a fling where she's going.
Definitely.
Now you can have a fling where you're going.
Whereas if you're an ukulele pa George and what?
Oh, exactly.
Now
you're
Exactly. This is when now my phone battery is low, and eventually you, if festive. So what are we saying when I'm so festive? When it's festive.
Okanye unyamezele, you know what? My mtu is getting fucked somewhere. Where she will enjoy it simply because now you could have a potential of enjoying it wherever you are. But now you're possessive. You've got double standards. When it's happening to you, it's not nice. But when you are doing it, it's okay as long as you are kind of the back. Is that the kind of vibe?
So now you are on another level now.
It's a very difficult one. But
you are living in 100 years from today. I'm gonna be
No. There are two things. It's either banaye at that time, okanye if umkile and just nyamezele. But now the most painful part with people thinking the way I'm suggesting now is that when you have a thinking that umuntu amyakiwa ngapha nawe ngokuza uhamba usitya ngapha esithubeni simply because okay sawuya sadwala ngoJanuary sesilandika cinga diseases.
But you remember when we were talking about, you said to me when you are good at this and it will make sense at some point, where I say I always portray life, how life is going to be 20, 30. I don't know why it comes into my mind. And in the life that we are facing now, you might find people to date who sign certain contractual agreements as to how their relationship will progress, and probably part of the clause in there will say, when it's festive, so we break from work, we break from relationships. Bro, I'm telling you, but I think that should be tricky. Why? Because now,
okanye angabuyanga nosana olubomvu abuye pregnant but engakavujampi when uyafika ngapha niyenza u-ABC and then 2 days ifikile uxela uba pregnant from that sex that you just did.
As much as we might not want to talk about it, Lendoka Festive, it's fun and nice and everything. This is where now Sipi Groove and all that. You look at somebody, you look at each other, we like each other, you find yourself going into the car and bang, bang, bang. These things happen. I know people would say, Bonjani, but these things happen.
These things happen. There was another, was it you who sent me a video of a guy having sex in Monty? Yo, people having in
the car, they were watching from the balcony.
They went out of the club to go and have a quick one. And then, I don't know, this could potentially be strangers. This could be your girlfriend. This could be somebody's boyfriend doing that thing there. That 1-2-1-2. God knows if there's a condom or not. Okay, during the festive season, should we have a condom in the pocket, or how does this work?
But the government is doing good. They put condoms in
these public places.
But when I'm so again, let's actually ask each other, why do we have condoms in these places? Why?
So that people. Okay, I'll tell you, but you can answer.
No, I'm asking you.
Because people are stupid.
Okay.
That's why we have condoms in these places. Stupid in this way. I'm not rude. Don't know. A, you should be having your own condom.
Oh, so the
two. If ever and having your own condom still means that you are going to just fuck. You had that in mind that you might
just fuck with somebody in here.
That is the thing. We serve a condom in case some girl's pussy igazara yekulandika yakhe iwile, then yaveske yajamba yangena apha ku-4-5 yakho yabona, kind of vibe. But to answer your question is, I'm saying people are stupid simply because they cannot think as deep as you are thinking that I've got someone at home, I'm not going to have sex there. Therefore, then that stupidity, they drink, and then one thing leads to another, as you like to say, then umntu uzibona sesebhathroom nomntu beyamisene phaa ebhathroom. That's the thing. That's the stupidity that I'm talking about. People, they let lust and desires rule them.
Maybe also we should blame alcohol in Amzoman, right? Because
no man.
Yeah, man. Even you. Well, somebody was telling me that
it's judgment. It's people's judgment. Maybe it lowers a person's judgment. Okanye ke ngoku you are blackout. Somebody
was telling me when I'm so, you know, you're going to a joint, a groove, then you're like, I just want to drink 5 beers and leave. Do you know when you get to the 5th beer, for some reason, the DJ ups the tempo and music changes from Afro pop, then to some deep house, then eventually to some soulful deep. You know, I'm a DJ. We've been trained to do that. You know, you change the tempo. Then you find yourself nodding, and you find yourself now on the 6th, 7th, and 10th beer.
Oh, you don't even look at the time.
Exactly. And for some reason, there were those girls sitting there. And when you were on for your business of the day, minding your own business, and for some reason, you just find that other girl that you thought she looked so old, you find her beautiful on the 10th beer. Kutwa, that's the time you need to leave.
Meh.
But with alcohol now, where I was blaming alcohol, it's not easy. This is where you feel now, I'm the conga, I'm the lion, he's yeah. So good. Do you know that song?
But you know sometimes just to complicate things, just to think in 3 dimensions. As much as when you got control, that no, look, we're gonna go and have a groove. Don't. Siyafika grooving. I've got loose matter. When he has no intentions of winning a chair, ndizala amachera ayi-2 apha i-1 sendi-close kude ndithi ama ndizanodibana itshomi yam nangoweni. I have no intentions of doing anything, ushiye umntu wakho phaya endlini. And then during the festive, these things happen. Ngoku on Sunday, after the braai yethu kulayitwa lights, city lights and whatnot, kuyimafika izolo neentoni pha kuzawucula, there'll be a lot of people, a lot of things happening there. I know of a story of someone, of a girl that got pregnant. Just uhambe wayelantike nje
You told me about this story, yeah.
Do you understand?
Story, yeah.
And then umntu abeye nje uyokonwaba, but these things happen. Xa konwatyiwe, imagine ke ngoku festive season. A lot of shit happens during festive season. So, and the danger is that a lot of people think about sex when they are drunk. You are thinking about sex and your partner is not around, then what's going to happen?
But when I'm so, as black people, we've been disadvantaged a lot, man, in our upbringing. You know that there was slavery, there was apartheid, there was colonialism, there was
poverty.
Then there's poverty. I think poverty is actually the worst.
Yeah.
Where we think now things are equal, but now it's not how it's actually said on the book. There's a very wide gap from those that have and us in the scholars. So we don't have much, man. And when it's festive and white people think of a trip to Niagara Falls, Victoria Falls and all that, we think of drinking alcohol and having sex.
It's a very unfortunate one, Wayne. You know, as much as, you know, I'm sure that there are too many podcasts out there. And then people with too many topics, focusing on too many things that affect humanity. Tina Wayne, I want to say, this podcast, if we do it very well, we are at the center of things that are really close to people's hearts and close to being problematic. Otherwise, if they are not done properly, they'll be problematic. And then the social work that we need to do in this podcast is to, as much as we are casual about it, we want to solve some of these issues of Titangas. Yes, we come from these. Tina's alcohol. After alcohol, we have to scream with sex. But now, as much as we think about these two negative things, this will be our failure. And a whole lot of people, some people got diseases during festive season while they were at a groove. Abanye abantu, they got injuries from being at a groove at a wrong time. Umuntu okebelinzi ba ikhontshere bendincwasile ave suppose ba ndiyolala ngoku but lo mntana salinde lo mntana usasela. Phaya elalini ulantika uyihrotnani yam unazi utashoes uthi kum yey ndibuye ebusuku uzama uwina icherry kwambona yabo le cherry is a place where we are apha kuselwa khona
mbona le cherry Millis
but igama lendawo uthi utashoes uphume nale cherry phayana wayibona uba nazo waqela uhamba usiwahamba yathi ewe okay waqomba makahambe nawo uzawuncokola naye apha endleleni uzayiqhatha bahambe bayolala to his place,
which is good. Nothing wrong so far.
Nothing wrong so far. They go. Behla. Wabona le ntombazana seyingena kwenye yard. Abuze. Uhlala? Lo mntana. Hayi, I don't stay here. My boyfriend is here. Thanks so much. You are a nice guy.
Alala.
Wangena la mntana wayinqunza apha on the boyfriend. But this guy had to go back to the tavern now and scout for someone, for another one. It's not like he had won someone.
Yeah.
But now the issue in the festive season, you get people that are like, I'm nicely drunk now. I must find there's girls there. Especially, this is the thing about guys. Guys, they don't want to groove at a place where there's no girls. Why? They're like,
so even girls, they don't want to groove at a place when there are no guys. 50-50, but we should be conscious.
Yes. Then I think we are moving towards something. What is the reason?
Abantu bafuna ukufeba wena manje. Bon.
Applause for Wayne.
This is the reason why we have sagas of couples. This is where we get to speak about this.
We are outlining it.
As much as we want to say, we go out and say, if we better more and drink savannah and go home to sleep. Nah. It's one thing led to the other. But, so, people are not going to be happy with us mentioning these things. But, well, this is a show. This is Sagas of Couplehood.
These things have to be said. About. We need to be conscious.
But the good thing with us is that we don't advise and say, and judge. You couldn't do a trend these days. Don't judge.
As judge.
As judge.
As jajani, it is Yalalela as jajani or something like that.
So yeah, as Pumas here,
as judge is Yalalela.
As judge is Yalalela. As Pumas here, we know sex is gonna happen in the backseat of the car. As judge is Yalalela.
As judge is Yalalela. So here's the thing. Here's my take on it. All right. In case you don't know, and then we as better apikaya, you think that there's something wrong with what we are talking about. Wayne, does not want to go and groove at a place that does enganamacheri. I don't want to groove at a place enganamacheri. Now a cherry apikaya, you don't want to go and groove and away enganamadoda. Okay, now I'm gonna come back to the reasons, to what I think are the reasons. So psychologically, we want validation.
Who?
All of us. All of us.
Generally.
Humanity.
People in general. Okay.
Humanity. We all.
Guys, I need to ask these questions. This one, I don't know if it's the wine at times as well. He gets to, what's that term? Where I also get lost as his co-pilot here. So, for the sake of viewers, when I'm getting lost, definitely I think they'll also be getting lost. So allow me to question this man.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take these things off now for this one.
What's that term? So gets to be what? What is that term that when you now start your explanations and making?
Okay. He's trying to distract me, and I will still say what I have to say because it has to be said. Otherwise, because we've already done the damage, so I need to do the control. So Wayne. Humanity wants validation that you matter, that you have value, that all of these good things, that you are loved, that you prospectively you can be attractive to people. That is why women will be doing makeup and doing their hair. They want to look their best when they go around people, because the reward for that is that validation of a guy saying, can I buy you a drink? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do that? So also that value of us as humanity, of trying to make intimate connections or intimate relations with people, whether they succeed or not, it is still a reward if you get you speak to a chick and whatnot. Sometimes you know that nomdu wakho endlini, but you go and speak to chicks and exchange numbers and stand, have fun, have pictures, take pictures and everything. When you are not intending for that thing to amass into a relationship, but you are enjoying that reward. It's that validation that we all want inside that. I wish I could go somewhere and whatnot. Here at home, when you're sitting with your mdu wako endlini, the validation has already been made here. Everything has been done. The hammer has been banged. That sold. That's it. You're not selling anymore.
So I don't like those guys from the green and white flag coming to try and get some validation from my woman when I'm at Groove.
Of course, financially you don't have what it takes.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's the thing. So as humanity, it's not wrong to want to go and groove where there's people of the opposite sex, because it fulfills that part of validation. But now you personally, you need to understand what you know. Get deep into yourself to say, why do I want to go to a place that has women? I've got someone. and I don't want to lose umuntu wami. But when you go there, you know that you get that validation. Sometimes do you know how good that feeling is?
Yeah, man.
It's brilliant. Yeah. It's a beautiful feeling. Yes, you still love it.
I think
that's the validation that I'm talking about. It means that you still have value as a humanity. So we live in that cycle, in that loop, and a perpetual cycle of wanting to be validated as people.
It works both sides. I think I've mentioned this in one of these previous podcasts.
It's a good and bad thing.
Where there was actually somebody was saying to me, when you, as a woman, when you pass a group of men arguing about football, and they don't stop to say, hey, Sisi, hey, Mkleza. So there's actually something wrong with you. Yeah, well, for some reason, even if men are saying, hi, man, Kaiser Chiefs, the Sundowns, but when you are passing as a woman, they're supposed to stop it. And well, if they don't do that, man, there should be something wrong. And women love that. That's what I've actually discovered. Even if you're in a cook roof and left somebody at home, or she's walking to the bathroom and left Umchita sitting on that other table, and when she's passing by, you're like, that's validation. You're making sense, bro.
Yeah.
Making sense. Yeah.
And sometimes, that's why sometimes when you as a guy, there's a chick that has a crush on you, she comes around you, she does all of the funniest things that she wants your attention, and then when you don't give that attention, and she's gonna go and be like, that Wayne guy is gay. That guy is gay or something. He might be gay or something. He must get out of the closet or whatever the case. But you know what that means? It means that you didn't give her that validation point. She didn't get to that level, and then the denial in the self wants to find a reason for her failed attempt to get your attention. Then that reason becomes, you are gay and what, or maybe find something else. But it cannot be. She cannot make an excuse for yourself. She will only make an excuse for herself. To herself.
Have we not now gone way out?
Yeah, I think we got out of topic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yes. But to tie it back, we were talking about why we want in our opposite sex.
Oh, yeah, but I think it's also related to festive, groove, and all that.
Festive.
So yeah.
How can in this little time, how can you advise people that are in relationships now going to festive season? What are your?
But for us to sit down and agree that we're gonna have a program, show, whatever we might call it, called Sagas of Couples, it's a situation that we realize that we've got a crisis as far as relationships and umjolo is concerned. So we agree we have a crisis. No? So yes, now we're talking about festive namhlanje. I want bayalahleka and all that. There's a story I wanted to say about you, but I don't think if I'm going to be able to say
me. This guy.
I don't know. You remember that other woman who is married who used to call you and is it fine to talk about that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
She does watch this show.
Yeah. No. You can talk. You can talk about that.
So we have somebody who is married, kids, everything is fine. They did pay. Yeah. But they still talk to this one here and say, hey, when I'm so, I still miss that dick of yours from I don't know which year. It's okay for the woman, the dick. And now this is festive. And she was actually saying, need to meet and we need to mix and mingle and all that. And when the issues about festive, when we now have people who are actually married and supposed to be
they're supposed to concentrate.
But they are missing some dick that they got years back. So if this is happening with people who are supposed to be loyal and having a family in the houses, what about I'm at 2000? What about the 2K lingering there around?
But I think Ama 2K have solved all of this problem.
How?
Because they are like, you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. Whatever. They live in a world of no rules.
Good why if you've dated a woman who was born in 2005 going upwards for more than a year, you can actually rule Russia. You can take away from Vladimir Putin. Tomorrow early, if you've dated somebody who got 205 for a year plus. Mess with a ticket to Russia.
Yeah, ruler.
If you go Vladimir Putin, Bafo, you are old, I'm taking over. Cool. Alone foot.
Siyalalela sijajani. And when they say the most horrible things that humanity that mock immorality. Hayi ngithandana abathi athundu hayi ngithandana no sister nona ndilala nendoda ka sister wami asilalani asithini asijajani siyalalela. What the fuck? So makulalelwe instead of questioning the morality and the moral fiber that's inside of us. But ke nam ngiyalalela angijudge.
Do my 2K, do they watch our podcast?
Everyone will eventually watch it because they will grow to be this. They will grow to be serious about relationships.
Yeah, but my 2K niyasogolisa okwamanje. Hey, niyasogolisa man. Yo.
Yeah. Okay. Wayne, I didn't hear you on advice. Let's give each other advices. What's your advice going to this? What's your plan going to the festive season? Relationship-wise, are you planning to take a pause and say, you know what? I'll see you on the 5th of January.
It's a bit tricky on my side when I'm the wife.
I'm signing a leave form.
It's a bit tricky. So I'm in a distance relationship, right?
But will you be taking, or you've taken leave? You are on sabbatical.
What's that?
Okay, you are an extended leave, a very long extended leave.
No. I have now somebody who's going to visit me to occupy this space now.
So you need to clean up your act.
Yeah.
This one is this is a very difficult one.
Yeah.
So now you can't really groove. At a time when you are free to groove, you can't groove. Now you need to attend to things that you don't attend to.
Yeah,
shit. Okay, that's a tough one.
Yeah, man. But hey, it is what it is. And this particular human being I'm talking about is not that somebody who is outgoing. But now I work in an industry where I can lie about shifts.
She's gonna watch this.
She will watch them. I'll tell you, for some reason, we've got a Vladimir Putin at work. He says he wants attention the whole night. I'm not coming back home. But again, when is this going to be out?
This tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow is Wednesday. What is this? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're 4 days away from our.
We're 4 days away from the bride.
Okay, we're gonna have a bride. We have mentioned this before. Certain people, we created a list, not finalized, yes, but you said you're gonna do it in the week. It's already Wednesday tomorrow. How are we gonna?
Don't worry. We'll get it sorted.
Is it? You shouldn't worry about that. Then be prepared. Sunday the 1st around lunch till about 5-6. We sit around, gather, Sagas of couplehood. We do our thing. Like Ganje, we sit, we talk, we have you involved for the first time. Be part of it, ask questions. Prepare your questions. Like nipale pants man ukuthi manizofika lapha ngifika ngibuza wena ukuthi lento leke kanje niyenza kanjani. And another thing, if you check from podcast number 1 to podcast number 30, whatever, 34, 35, most of the outfits we wear on this podcast is stuff that we actually sell. You can inquire within 90% of our outfits. It's stuff that we actually sell.
Merchandise.
Yes, our merchandise, sell this. Most of it as well is not local. We bring it from Pan. Very affordable. So yeah, that's one other thing. Where are we? We're on 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, okay guys, what's the advice for festive season? But my advice is, look guys, when you want to groove. Don't include other things, otherwise it'll complicate your life. Don't include umjolo. Rather pause the relationship yakho xa uhambile.
Umuntu wami uzawutyiwa kaloku wena mzawuthini na wena?
Eh?
Umjolo umuntu wami uzawutyiwa kaloku.
Awuzuphosa as such. Uphosa. Umuntu wakho must understand ukuthi, babes, you are going to see less of me. You guys need to have an understanding. Sit down and talk about this. Talk about the challenge before it happens. Which women are you talking about when I'm so where you tell your woman we're gonna pause? Okay.
Which women are you talking about?
We are not pausing, Wayne.
Women who have an issue when I'm going to buy cigarettes at the shop.
You sit and talk about conditions. Look, it's December. Just tell your person it's December. So when I go and buy a cigarette, it takes 4 hours to get one cigarette.
Allah.
And I sometimes dikilega etywaleni and then glasses is well emlonyeni. Then and I come back drunk.
If you have a cherry, you don't need to look too good when you're leaving. Eh?
Yes.
You need to wear flops and some funny shorts.
But that's a strategy of that's one of the strategies that guys use so that when ulahle uyicherry ulahle qombayano all is good. Kanti
because if you don't know Nike's wara ube grand. You should see all the guys who stay with women at home. You see a quick groove is wearing some funny short and flops. This one.
Yeah. No, uphume without permission. Need visa. He didn't get the visa.
Uphume what you were taking paraffin.
Yeah. Ladies, nani kancedisana namajita. Umgroove. Amajita ayathanda uhlala mandibeke out wena. Majita, I'm telling now. Amajita ayayithanda igroove namajita uhlala bengamajita. Not usoloko eqolozene nawe kanje ebusweni okokoko. And amacheli wona they like that because it's a validation ukuthi no luntu lunyanthanda. Thina singamajita asikwazi ukuhlalela lonto leyo sibe sihlaleleni sijongene nomuntu okokoko uthandana. Come cuddle me. Let's cuddle all day. Sometimes where am I gonna get money? I need to find money. I need to call so and so. I need to call connection. I need to network with so and so. You can't have those things. Sometimes women, yes, they demand love, they demand attention, but this attention makes us not to make enough money because when I don't have enough money, she's gonna leave me. But I need time off from cuddling and
women would want a guy with money, but when you are with her now
and then you have to make the
money, now she has an issue.
You are waking up, you are working. But I'm a little bit drunk now. Let's close it, Wayne. Thank you, guys.
Are you drunk already?
Yeah.
I was enjoying this, man. I wanted to go on and on, but we should learn not to stick about when we should try and minimize.
Don't plant that seed.
No. And one was to I remember I was showing this another colleague. And 1 hour 45 minutes.
No, once they sit and engage with us, then it's more of an easy conversation, of which they won't even feel that hour or 2 hours gone. And then over the episodes they pair if they are engaged to the topic. Okay, wait.
Man, we good. Namhlanje,
see you on Sunday. Braai, sausage.
We have to.
Halal.
We have to. I wish I had that list and mentioned a few names, but they should.
We're gonna braai ilandiga, ne veggies for people who are vegetarian.
Pork chops and gom.
Pork chops and gom.
We're gonna have a live shoot. You see, we love what we do. I actually met this guy yesterday. It's like, I think, did he give me, I think it's in the car. He gave me a business card. He said I should get all, I told him about our podcast and everything. He works for a radio station, Kept Talk. He says we should get all of him and tell him more about us. We might feature the Kept Talk. I actually forgot to tell you about that. There's a ninja I met yesterday. But okay, 1 hour, 9 minutes. I think we have, discussed most of it. It's festive season. Today is the. Why is this watch not giving me the date today? What's the date today?
The 26th.
The 26th of November. It's just probably less than 30 days to the birth of Christ, which is Christmas. And good enough to know we're going to celebrate our Christmas early, which is this coming Sunday, where we're going to meet up with people who have supported us before. And we have taken part in this podcast, in this building of whatever that we are trying to come up with, which is Sagas of Couplehood. Let's meet on Sunday. Unfortunately, it's going to be strictly by invitation. Nah?
Yes,
It has to be
but
strictly by
you
invitation.
don't have to be at the venue. If we are out of the province, you can watch live.
Yes, it's going to be
we will
beamed
broadcast.
live.
We
I think we're going to do also a Facebook Live.
Yeah,
Let's do a Facebook Live.
let's do Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Yeah.
Yes. Where now we're going to have a live audience. We have dialogue. They have an opportunity to, speak to us. We talk about the growth, where we come from to how we get to be where we are in Namhlanje.
Yeah.
We're not that big, but
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey. How we started. I remember when we were sitting with Taluvos, but guys, explain to me, how did you start all this? These are the questions you might need to know, because it's not easy to go 30 plus episodes and still have stuff to talk about. But you gotta have an opportunity to ask this, and we tell you how we did it.
Yeah.
But anyway, as usual, it's DJ Wicked Nomzo. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.